EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. A ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Cook. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late, and that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. He's letting it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Texans nothing.
Second and 6. Here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. No. 3-6. Alert. Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
24 down, 10. 24.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. You got 3 down, 3 down. Watch twist. Watch the twist. 24. Take 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal.
Second and goal at the Bills' 7-yard line.
This is it. 19. Watch 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Under alert. 24. Hold the look. Hold the look.
Watson, off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Watson buying time to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Yeah, they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
3rd and 2. Watson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
46 to Mike, 46. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check. Lucky. Take it forward.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 46. All day, baby. 46 to Mike, 46. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
From the gun, Watson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. You gonna get this, boy? Alert. To the pass. You think you gonna get this? Shit. Hey, we gotta snap it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock, drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On their halftime hole, now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Allen now on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen to throw once more. That'll be complete to Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Buffalo.
Now Allen again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He can, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Tyler Bass to kick off 4th.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the whip. Mike's 56. Man, let's get in that hole. Slam.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Strip that ball. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, 55. Check 49, check 49. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Out, out,
On second down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill, kill, kill.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, 59.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can. Stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be second down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Give him 32 on the play.
32. First down, Bill.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to throw. Allen being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. He may try. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Today's final score.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.